All right. Well,
Yep.
we have a new co-host on the show. What is the co-host's name?
This co-host's name is Sheriff.
Sheriff, like Sheriff Woody? Why Sheriff?
Yes. Actually, it's Sheriff Rick Grimes.
Ooh, that's even worse. I would have respected you more if it was Woody.
What if it was the Sheriff of Nottingham?
Less.
Sheriff Woody it is.
But yeah, so we wanted to do this update episode. We wanted to kind of talk about what's going on with our Patreon stuff. And, we got a few new Patreon supporters this week, Mr. Enixon.
Yeah. That's correct.
I'll tell you who they are. Let's see, Tim Cleveland.
Yeah.
Sounds like a terrible person. Voted for you.
Sounds about right.
There's too many accent marks for Jose Sanchez. I don't know how he wants me to pronounce it.
It pronounced like how it's spelled.
So, Josie, I don't know.
Sanchez?
Sanchez? Josie
Yes.
Sanchez. Voted
correct.
for you, which is also, seems like a terrible choice. But, good news is, cause you were in the lead for a second there.
For a moment.
Emily McKibben came in, voted $1 towards me.
Oh, poor choice.
And I don't know if you know this person or not, but Priscilla Beltran voted for me.
I don't.
You don't know her? I thought you guys knew
Does
each
not
other.
sound familiar.
No? Oh, that's weird. She
No,
seemed like
because-
she knew you.
Yeah, I know someone with a similar name, but I know they wouldn't vote for you, so this is someone I don't know.
I don't know. They seem pretty confident that you guys spent a lot of time together a long time ago.
I feel like I wouldn't be betrayed like that.
I don't know. It was interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah, Sam, my wife, told me that it was a dangerous game that I was playing because I have a lot more ex-girlfriends than you have.
I didn't even think about that.
And I told her I'm not too worried because they all like me more than you, regardless of us breaking up or not.
That is bold. The problem is with you, it's where do I even start?
What do you mean?
There's so many to choose from.
Oh, but we are currently all tied up on Patreon.
Tied up.
We still have, at the time of recording this is 22nd here in Thailand at least. So we have about 8 more days. So whoever, at the end of November, whoever is in the not lead will have to get their legs waxed to pay the punishment.
Ugh. Yes.
And I'm really, really hoping that it's not me. When we started this,
Yeah.
I was more excited about the prospect of you doing it than the idea of me having to do it. Like, I was more excited that you were going to have to do it than I was afraid that I was going to have to do it. Now that
The fears overcome you.
now that November is coming to a close, I'm like, ooh, I'm getting a little worried that it's going to end up being me, and that's going to be awful. So I'm much rather at the point of I just really don't want to get my legs waxed.
I've been at that point the whole time.
Oh, I can't wait. And so whoever does it is going to make a video, and we'll post it on the Patreon. We'll post it on the Facebook and share it all around. But yeah, it'll be really funny if it happens to you.
But funnier if it happens to you.
But with that $1 vote, you get access to all our Patreon episodes, all our episodes, 2 weeks early. So right now, I'm going to tell you the episodes that are out, Taylor, and you tell me what you think about them based on your memory of recording them.
Okay.
The next one is The Martian.
It's great. It's a great episode.
Mad Max Fury Road is in the next one.
Amazing episode. Amazing episode.
The Arrowverse.
Fantastic episode.
The Arrowverse with Ross McIntyre.
That was a poor episode.
So Ross has a YouTube channel, and he made a video about Arrow, and he made a video about the Flash. He actually made a few, but breaking down kind of what's wrong with them, and what the problem is, and where they kind of lost their way. And they're actually really well done. And so I reached out to him and asked him to come on and talk to me about those shows. And it was a lot of fun. It was a great conversation. He's actually supposed to be coming back on again, at some point. But for people who don't know,
Nice.
we try to have a guest on every other week. Every other Wednesday, we have a spot open for a guest episode. And we have, Mike Falk.
Yes.
Mike Falk is coming back again soon. Guys from Nitpicks over on YouTube, they're going to be coming on. And, those are all a lot of fun. Me and Mike, we really talk about every single movie every time we get together. But, it was a good time.
Nice.
And
I dig it.
the 4th episode that's on the Patreon is The Matrix Reloaded.
Oh yes. That's quite an episode.
I feel like I made a big mistake asking you to review.
I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil anything.
Yep. These are good. Yeah. So we just wanted to take a second to thank our Patreon supporters. We appreciate people getting behind our show and wanting to help us out. And mostly, I want to thank the people who want to see Taylor get his legs waxed.
I don't. I have no desire to thank those people.
But we also want to take a second to thank our sponsor of the show, Boss Play.
Thank you guys for your support. We appreciate it.
They are an escape room out in Oceanside, California. If you're in the area or if you can get to the area, you should go and check them out. Appreciate them getting behind our show. We appreciate everyone else on our Patreon. And to a lesser extent, we appreciate everyone who's just listening in general.
Yeah, a much lesser extent.
Yeah. Like almost non-existent.
Like a very noticeably lesser extent.
But yeah, so you can go over to Patreon/IcingThat. You can help support us there. You can find us on Twitter at IcingThatPod. And we will be back on Saturday with our next episode.
Woo!